which is kind of what we would expect with a $75 RC. Typically, I like to put the name of the RC vehicle on the on the transmitter, just because I'm expecting to have quite a few of these. And on the bottom, I'll put how many batteries and what type. That way, when I'm using rechargeables, I kind of know where everything is. So here on the top, we do have throttle trim, as well as the steering dual rate and the steering trim. So steering dual rate, if you're not familiar with that, basically it sets the endpoints. So it makes it so that, let me pull the vehicle back here. It makes it so that you can set how far the wheels turn in one direction. So a higher dual rate will allow it to angle more, or a tighter turning radius, and then a lower dual rate will basically make it not turn as much. So out of the box, this was, it's easy to change, it's just the dial here, but out of the box it was all the way, and what that did was it allowed or made the car do donuts when you're not really expecting or want it to. So I did turn that down a little bit. If you don't want to do donuts at all, then you go ahead and just turn this dial down quite a bit, and then the wheels won't turn nearly as much. And the one thing to note about the proportions of this is the steering wheel versus your grip versus like an adult hand. So I'm quite small, I'm like 5'7", and so you kind of guess how big my hands are. But basically, you can steer and drive with one hand. We're going to actually try that for just a moment here. So why would you want to do that? Sometimes you want to do that so you can film, and also it may just be easier. You may be holding your kid's hand, you may be holding other stuff in your hand. But generally that's kind of something people may want to know about. But yeah, you can do that. I find that actually if you hold it with the right hand, since your index finger is longer, you have a little bit more play in being able to maximize the turning in each direction. But it does get a little, it takes some getting used to use the throttle with your middle finger as opposed to normal.